where do you go after you get your diagnosis? So I'm from South Carolina. I'm living here, and we do therapies, we do everything here. And South Carolina has something called Family Connections. So if you're in South Carolina, I would say a good place to start is Family Connections. They'll pair you with a mentor. Who has went through whatever the diagnosis is. So like my sister, her son, my sister-in-law, her son has Noonan syndrome. So they paired her with a other parent who already was dealing with Noonan syndrome. And for instance, like they paired me with a lady named Susan, who I love. Susan, if you're watching this, Susan, I love you. I still talk to her to this day, off and on. But in 2012, they paired me with Susan, and Susan had a child with autism, and that was actually like really great because she was one of the first people who invited us out to the zoo, and it was like so heartwarming because prior to that, we stopped going on adventures because it was just too hard, and I just thought that people suck and I should just avoid them. And Susan was the first person who like got us back out, and we were at the zoo. So kudos, Susan, I love you. You know, try to get an appointment with DDSN as soon as possible. You don't find out you need it right away. For some reason, they don't tell you. And the wait list is like super ridiculous long. So like my son, it almost took like a year or 2 years for us to get an appointment with DDSN. And you need DDSN in order to apply for waivers. And in South Carolina, there's 3 waivers, I think. The only 2 that I remember the names for is the IDRD, which I don't know what it stands for, and the Community Supports Waiver. And let me tell you, Alex was on the wait list for the Community Supports Waiver when he was 2.5 or 3. And he didn't get on the support waiver until he was 7 or 8. And then he's still on the wait list for the IDRD. And my daughter is on the wait list for both of those, and she's number like 3,900 and something on one, and 4,900 and something on one. And she's been on it since her diagnosis, and it's already been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 years. So get an appointment with DDSN as soon as possible. Like when you get the physical diagnosis, I think you can apply for a support coordinator, and we go through ours with the Autism Society, and that coordinator, her job or his job is to help you coordinate all the services. So if you need speech, occupational therapy, early intervention, you want to try job placement, you want to try, whatever you can think of. You want to have a PCA at home, which you can do. You want to have respite, which you can do. Like all of those things you can apply for through the company that is your coordinator. So South Carolina Autism Society is ours. I will say that the coordinators, I feel like they can do a better job of letting you know what's available to you, but it never hurts for you to be kind of due diligent and ask for supports. So what I found is they don't always tell you everything right away, but if you ask a question, they tell you. So definitely keep asking. Say, hey, what's available to me? What are the programs that I can do? What are the things that I can sign up for? How can I get my kid a talking tablet? Like, that's a thing. So if you don't know the questions to ask, just ask a general question and say, hey, where do I start? If you do know the questions to ask them, and maybe you'll get something, because that worked for us. Support systems outside of your spouse. It is very helpful to find someone who has a similar issue, right? Like someone who, if you're dealing with depression, also deals with depression, that you can kind of like encourage each other and bounce back, keep each other accountable. Also someone who like has a child with autism that you can hold each other accountable, bounce ideas back and forth, or just vent. Like, you don't know how important it is to have somebody I can call and be like, you know what, F this thing. F this thing. I hate this about autism. I want it to just go away, and I don't want any, like, cuddly words. I just want to say F this because I hate it and it sucks, and I just want another person to just say it sucks with me. And I found that is like the one thing that has got me through some of the hardest challenges in my life. You know who you are. Thank you for being that person.